Welcome to homemaking on the wet and rainy weekend, as well as a long weekend. So I had a lot of things planned and I got more baking done than I planned and less of other things, but still I had a very relaxing and wonderful weekend at home. I love being home, I'm not gonna lie. So I've been putting all of our food scraps into our garden beds to starting its own composting. I'm not going to start planting anything until spring. I did plant these fern things though. I don't think they're doing very well. I'm not a gardener. I am trying to learn. We're very blessed to have this orange tree in our backyard, and the oranges have been really nice lately. So I thought I would pick a pile of them and take them to the RSL. And I was out here having the time of my life until it started massively raining again. So I ran inside. I still have some apples from the fridge clean out that I did, and we've always got apples in the house anyway, and I purchased some when they're on markdown, but pink lady apples are our favorite. Of course, these haven't gotten eaten and sometimes they can turn pretty quickly. So at least with 1 kilo, I chopped them all up and then just stewed them on the stove with a little bit of sugar and cinnamon, or a lot of sugar. And I cook them for about 10 minutes and then put them into a container. They get eaten just like this throughout the week. If I feel like I can add a little bit extra and put them into apple turnovers, I will, but usually they're all gone by the time I think about doing it. Because it is so wet and wintry here, it's cold, so I thought I would do self-sourcing chocolate pudding. I've got half this bag left over of vanilla pudding mix. I used half last time, so I'll use the rest now. I'll just add in a little bit of cocoa to make it chocolate and then make the syrup on top. Having hard-boiled eggs in the fridge is also a favorite for my son and myself. These ones, however, they were very undercooked. So when I went to crack them open the next day, 2 of them were a little bit runny. So I just zapped them in the microwave to eat them myself, and then I re-boiled the other ones. And then the next day I cracked them open and they were fine. They're still a little bit soft in the center, but my son probably won't eat that bit. But they'll be fine to chop up and put through a salad. French toast is a favorite on the weekend for hubby, my son and myself. My daughter's not a fan of it, but she was asleep, so that's okay. But I love making breakfast and I use my sandwich press because it's a lot quicker and easier. There's always a mess to clean up in my kitchen, but I've been keeping on top of it lately, so it's pretty easy. I'm so grateful to have the dishwasher, put everything in there and turn it on. It makes life so much quicker and easier. I've been saving all of the egg scraps because I'm told they're going to be really good for use in the garden, especially for sprinkling around plants to stop snails getting to them. So I'm just saving everything right now and hopefully I'll work out when and how to use it in the future. Just setting up to record a little grocery haul. This was part of the 4-week challenge that I did, so I'm not quite sure where this video will be in relation to those videos. But yes, today was the start of a new week, so I wanted to record what we had left over and then what we're planning on doing moving into the next week. Which of course included just cleaning up the fridge a little bit because I forgot to clean out the doors. When I actually did the fridge clean out, oh, my son's been here and left an empty bottle of apple juice. For some reason I stuck it in another part of the shelf. Oh. Anyway, I just pulled the side pieces off and then gave all of them a wash. I realized at this point in time I forgot to clean the bottom drawer because I pulled it out and I didn't get around to cleaning it last time. But at least this is another job done now and I can fill the fridge with the next grocery haul. I tried to move the camera to get a better angle so you didn't see my bum facing you. So I apologize. I sometimes will refilm things again if I think it might look a little bit better, but real life, what can I say? I made some pizza subs for lunch using some of the markdown bread that we have, and this will go into the meals that we had for the week during the week 2 of the shopping. But I just thought I'd share with you because it was still time that I spent in the kitchen today. Also on a mission of keeping everything, I've recently been saving the lemon peels that you would have seen in a previous video and these orange peels. So into a jar I've put some vinegar and some water and I'm going to let that seep for a couple of weeks and hopefully I'll have my own homemade cleaner. Oh, so loving having Mondays, the extra day home, because I got to have bacon and eggs for breakfast because I figured there's bacon in the freezer and we have eggs, why not? Eggs are such a rare thing at the shops these days. So on Sundays, I usually like to do pancakes or French toast. And then alternate weekends, I'll try and do bacon and eggs if we have any eggs. But of course, this weekend, having 2 public holidays, we got both. So it's like having the best of both worlds. Our neighbour's cat has visited us and decided that its place is sitting in the garden bed. And then I'm going to make some cinnamon squirrels. I've been seeing these everywhere online and I've never made them. And I saw that Baker's Delight have some. And although I do the bread run, we're never going to get any cinnamon squirrels. They're always sold out when end of day comes. So I thought, let's give it a go and make it myself. I was surprised at how easy it is. I absolutely love baking bread and dough and things like this. It was a little bit tricky, and I've learned a lot, so I'm definitely going to make them another time. They were definitely a family favorite. They're pretty much all gone. Of course, typical ADHD me didn't really do a lot of research before reading, and I don't think I mixed my dough enough because it was still very sticky, so it took a fair bit of flour to mix it all through. So lesson learned. I was also trying to scrape out the leftover dough with this spatula, and I had to call hubby at one point, so he's off camera helping me scrape it all out and then get the extra there. But ultimately I ended up with a beautiful dough, so I'm really happy. I just can't believe how long everything took. So from making the dough and then letting it rest and then setting that aside and then giving another knead and then letting it rest, and then you make up the rolls and you cut them up and then you let it rest. Everything took longer than I was expecting. On the website it says prep time 25 minutes, but yeah, I don't know. But still, I actually really love as well watching dough rise to come out and see that it's doubled in size. It was so good. Because it's actually freezing in our house, what I did is I turned my oven on for 10 minutes to pre-warm it, and then I just turned it off and put the bowl in there. It was the perfect place for the dough to rise. Mixed it up again, a bit of a knead, and then rolled it out. I didn't have a very good shape, but again, it's a learning experience. And definitely get some, I was going to say fairy floss, dental floss, or some string or something to help cut, because I did the rookie mistake of using a knife and it completely squashed the end of one. So then using some dental floss, I was able to get some cleaner cuts. Definitely make sure that you spread them out in the pan, because they will expand, because you need to let them rest again. And I wish that I'd made 12 rolls. I only made 10, and just visually it would have looked appealing. That's all it is. But they still got eaten nonetheless. I absolutely loved looking at them when they rise. They look so gorgeous as well. Look at that. And then baked in the oven for 20 minutes at 180 degrees, and they came out. I made a little icing for them as well. When I tipped them out onto the cooling rack, they completely fell apart, which means I probably have done the job really well. But here's one iced, and yes, absolutely delicious. Thanks for joining with me this weekend. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.